Hey everyone, so today we'll be filming the much requested and anticipated Sigma brush review. A lot of you guys know that I was sent the Sigma brush roll to review, and I decided to film it today after trying every single brush over and over again just to really form my opinion. I want to say that I know I'm going to get a lot of questions. I am wearing my extensions, so my hair did not magically grow. And also I just want to clear the air that I did not get paid for this review at all. I was sent the products free, but it doesn't affect me at all because my parents raised me to be a very honest person, and if I don't like a product, I either won't review it or I will review it not in a positive way, or I might talk about how I don't like it or whatever if I really don't like it and really don't want you guys to buy it. But if I review something, like I have a bath company review that I'm going to do, which I'm in love with, after this video, then if I really love a product, why not share it with you guys? Now, about Sigma, I know a lot of you guys are very anti-Sigma just because so many people review it and it's all positive, but I have to say that there's a reason why it's all positive, and it's because all the brushes, the company, everyone is really nice. I know some people might have had bad experiences, but my experiences have been nothing but positive. Yeah, so I guess I'll just get started. I don't want any comments saying I'm selling out or whatever, because I'm really not. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, buy this, it's 100% better than MAC. Sigma is not better than MAC. Some of the brushes are very comparable and everything, but I don't think that they are, exact, and I think some brushes may be better, and I think some brushes might not be better. So, yeah, with that said, I'm going to get started right away. So this is the Sigma brush roll. It is around $89, I think, with the brush roll, and it's a really good quality. It feels like leather. I think it's not leather. I think it's a fake leather of some sort, just because I think real leather would be much more expensive. And it starts up here, and you fold it over, and it comes it attaches itself here with a little magnet, which works really well because it keeps everything sealed. And then you'll open your brush roll, and there's a little thing up the top that protects the brushes if you're traveling, and you roll it up. And then on the side as well, over here, sorry, everything's backwards, there's a little place where you can put your other brushes if you need more brushes. So I'm going to get started with the review right away. I actually already filmed this part, but then my lips were moving and the sound wasn't right, so I'm just going to refilm it from the face brushes, basically. Okay, so the first brush, which is probably my favorite brush for the face, is the SS150, and this is a huge paddle brush, and honestly, I totally get the hype because it's really good. It's very soft, very good at applying powder. I really like this for my face powder. It kind of has taken the place of my MAC 134 brush. It kind of works a little bit, for me at least. It's not as thin as the 134. I have it here. I actually have two now, magically. They kind of have the same shape. I think it reminds me more of the 134, to be honest, but their feeling and how dense they are is very different in real life. This I love for applying powder all over my face or bronzer. Even if I want to apply just a little bit of blush, I'll apply it, and it's great. So I love the Sigma SS150. The next brush is the SS187, also known as the skunk brush. This is made of dual fibers, so two different kinds of fibers. I'm not sure what Sigma makes theirs of right now, but yeah, so this is a really good brush, and I really like it, except for applying foundation. This sheds so much of liquid foundation, it's not even funny. Honestly, it sheds excessively, and that's why I don't use it that often. I actually just cleaned it for foundation. I like applying blush with it. This is one of my new favorite blushes. It's MAC's Melba, but for foundation, it just sheds way too much on me, and I don't have time in the morning to sit there and pick off, every single hair that falls off my face. And if you know me, I use my fingers for my foundation. But as a tip from Michelle 1218, I will spray my Fix Plus on my face and then blend it in with this, and it does do a really good job. But I don't know, I really like it. It's the softest brush ever, but I wish it didn't shed as much. So that's my only complaint, is it sheds. No other brushes shed except for the SS187 on me, so I don't know. The next brush is the Sigma SS168, and this is the angled contouring brush, which a lot of people love. I love this brush personally. I use it for contouring. I use it for applying blush. Again, I used it today for my blush. It's really nice, and sorry it's dirty. I used it today, obviously. It's angled, and what I use, you can use it for contouring your cheekbones to make them stand out or to make your face look a little slimmer, and it really does a good job. It doesn't, what I like about this is it's really soft, and it really works well, but it's not harsh on your skin, because I know a lot of brushes like this, they work really well, but they hurt your skin because they're so abrasive. This is really soft. And that's what I really like about it. So I love this brush, actually. I want to try the MAC one. I don't know how they exactly compare, but so far the Sigma one is amazing. I love it. The next face brush is the SS190, and it is a face, like another foundation brush. I don't use this for foundation very often. If I were to use a brush for foundation, I would use this one because I think it is the only one that works for me. It works really well because I'll apply it and it looks really good, but on some days if my skin is like looking really good and I don't need like a ton of coverage, I guess, I'll just put concealer on my chin, maybe under my eyes, around my nose, and I'll just blend it out with this, and it gives a really, really flawless finish, so I really like that. The last face brush is the SS194, and it is a really, I think it's like a mini baby version of the 190. It's really cute, and they sit right next to each other, and I love it. But this is really good for under eye concealer, like here, because it gets really into the corners, or around the nose area, because it gets really into the crevices. I hate the word crevice, but sometimes you gotta use it. Yeah, so this is really good. I mean, it's no holy grail product just because, you know, it's a concealer brush. I think a lot of different brushes could do it, but it works really good for what it's supposed to do. I mean, it's nothing like amazing, but it works. Now we're moving into the eye brushes, and the first eye brush is the Sigma SS252, and this is a great brush for applying stuff all over your lid, like just quickly all over your lid. It's very thin, like that. You can tell it's very thin, and if I'm in a rush in the morning, I will just take it and, you know, put stuff all over my, put eyeshadow all over my lid. But one of my favorite uses for this brush is to actually use it with a paint pot. I'll just take, like, here, highlight. This is like Bare City Paint Pot, and I'll just take it like this because it takes it up really well. I don't know if you guys can tell, it probably doesn't look like very well on here, and then I'll just apply it, and it washes the color very nicely over the skin. Like, you can't tell, but it does a really great job of doing that if you're in a rush, or if you don't want to use your fingers, like if you just got your nails done or whatever. I'm actually growing my nails 4 days without biting them. I bite my nails, bad habit, I know, but it's been 4 days. Yeah, so yeah, just applying this all over the lid for the paint pot or the eyeshadow. It's really good, very nice. I don't know how it exactly compares to the MAC brush 252, but after trying this one and seeing how good it works, I'm very interested in purchasing the MAC one to compare them. Now, yeah. Next is the Sigma SS239, and this is a really, really good eyeshadow brush for just putting colors all over your lid. I can't talk. I really like this brush. I honestly think I prefer it to the MAC one because the MAC one really pokes my eye since it's flat, and my sister's using mine right now, actually, like to play or whatever. But this one is really... It's not white like the other one. It's much thicker, but I like that because it's fluffier. It doesn't hurt my lids kind of like the MAC one does. I really like this, and I feel like you could do a lot with this brush, whereas like with the 239, it's kind of just like one thing, like putting on the lid. But this one, I could put colors in my crease if I need to, blend it out since it's like not so thin and dense. It's more fluffy and like really great, so I love the 239. The next brush is the Sigma SS275, and I actually have the MAC one, and it is much fluffier. I don't use this brush, to be honest. I have never used my MAC brush except on maybe my cousin when I did the mermaid eyes on her, which she loves. I might do a tutorial or something, I don't know. But I don't really use this brush, to be honest. If we're being honest, like, I mean, you could use this for your crease. It's much thinner than the MAC one. It's very soft. It's not dense, or it is dense, but like it doesn't hurt at all. But I don't know. I just don't use this brush by MAC or by Sigma, so I'm just being honest. The next brush is the Sigma SS224, and this is like the dome-shaped tapered brush, which is really nice for creases. I love this for blending. So this is the MAC 224 here. Yeah, and this is the Sigma 224, and the MAC one is much thinner, and the Sigma one is much more fluffy, and I actually like that for blending. I like the MAC one for like blending in the crease, but if you're blending all over, I love the Sigma one, or I prefer the Sigma one. So yeah, I like this a lot, and I totally get the hype. Like, I didn't get the hype before because I'm like, a brush is a brush, but after trying these brushes, like, I guarantee you'll like them. Now, the last two are kind of like shadow liners or whatever. This is the SS219, and this is just a pencil brush. It's very good. I really like this, like, for defining, like, the outer V. If I am doing that, I'm just doing a very natural eye today. It's kind of another bad day outside, so I'm not really... And it's Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day, but we'll probably go over to someone's house for dinner or whatever, or have dinner here. So I didn't want to go, like, too crazy with the makeup. But this one is very thin. I don't know if you guys can see. And I really like it because it's very, like, it holds its shape, but it's not like hard. And it like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but like it's very, like I'm pushing it against it and it doesn't lose its shape. Like I know with some other MAC brushes like it does, but I really like this. The last two brushes are eyeliners or whatever. The first one is the SS266, and if you follow me for a while, you know I love the MAC 266. And I have to say the main difference between the actual MAC one and the Sigma one is that the Sigma one is much thicker and the MAC one is much thinner. I don't know if you guys, this is the MAC one right here, and then this is the Sigma one. So it is a little bit thicker. I like the MAC one better, just being honest again, because I like thinner lines, but I think if you like thicker lines, this would be your BFF. So, yeah, that's just my thought of it. I like this one for my eyebrows because it is a little thicker than the MAC one, so this has been, like, given to eyebrow duty, and then the MAC one is, like, eyeliner for black track or whatever. And then the last brush is the Sigma SS209 brush, and this is also what I use for my black track or whatever. I don't have the actual MAC one, but it's just, like, a lip kind of brush looking thing. You could use this for a lip brush, I assume. I don't know. I think you could. I don't know. I would. But yeah, so just the Sigma SS209. I mean, it's like a little lip brush. It can't be like good or bad. It's very soft. It doesn't hurt at all, and it does good lines on your upper lid. So I really like that. So those are all my thoughts individually on the brush roll. Oops. Now, Sigma has a huge variety of brushes, and that's what I really like about them. And yet they also have like a lot of like different packs that you can buy. Like you can get the face kit or the eye kit. You can get the brush set, like the one that I just talked about with the brush roll or without. With the brush roll, it's $89.99, I think. Yeah, $89.99. So like $90. And when you divide that by 12, I think it's a really good price since MAC brushes are so expensive. And I think alone it might be like $65 or something. You'll have to go on the Sigma website to check. I will put it in the bottom bar. But yeah, so overall it's a really great product. Now when you receive your product, and you'll get it in a bag like that. It will come with your little flyer with what your brushes do and everything. So just like that. And the kit comes with 5 face brushes and 7 eye brushes, so you get all that, and it tells you a little bit about the brushes and stuff like that. And then you can, they're very good. Like you just get like a little congratulations card for purchasing the brushes and how you can clean them. So it's really good. I really think that they take great pride in their work and in their products, and I think it's really nice to see that, since so many companies will just hand their products out to anything, and it's just, you know, it's not good to do that because you kind of lose credibility. Anyways, I did receive the makeup eyeshadows, and to be honest, I'm not a fan of them, so I'm not going to be reviewing them, just so, you know, I just don't want to tarnish the company or whatever, or just with my opinion, so I'm not going to be reviewing those. Not a huge fan. They're nice, but they're very shimmery. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please let me know. As for the like shedding or leaking or whatever, the only brushes that I have problems with the shedding, is obviously the 187, SS187. And then if I'm washing the brushes, I mean, just like with my MAC brushes, like in the beginning, the 150 leaked a little, but it doesn't leak anymore, and the 187 leaked a little, but it doesn't leak anymore. So everything, I'm just really pleased. I love these brushes. I use them very often. I really like having the brush roll just because when I leave on vacation, I can just throw this in my bag and have a brush roll already, and I don't have to worry because MAC brushes are really expensive. I don't have to worry so much about if I lose this brush, like 1 brush or 2 brushes, because I know that they're really good, and I could get them like for very cheap prices, again, if said loss happens. So anyways, if you have any other questions, like I said before, feel free to leave them below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.